Hello, everybody. It's me, Shannon LaBruyere. I am live and loving it tonight. Welcome to Sunday Night Live, where we learn the principles of how to thrive in change. And boy, oh boy, don't we start craving change at the end of a calendar year. Raise your hand if that's you. I know when Christmas is past, December 26th. All of a sudden, I am gripped with excitement of the new year, the anticipation of the fresh start. How about you? Well, tonight we're going to explore some Thrive principles that apply to this process of New Year's resolutions, if that's what we want to call them. But before we do that, I want to welcome everybody who's jumping on. Thank you for being here. It's so good to see you. Make sure you drop a hi in the comments. Let us know where you're from if you've never been here before. Thanks for being here. And I want to give a shout out to thumbroastcoffee.com. They sponsor Sunday Night Live. I'm so grateful for that. And Thumb Roast Coffee sponsors every morning that I wake up. They sponsor the start of a great day for me. And I know they can do that for you too. You will love Thumb Roast Coffee. It's delicious. They have many blends or many roasts to choose from. Many different kinds from Brazil to Ethiopia, all over the place. Delicious stuff. I'm no expert. I just know what I like. And just between you and me, I like Blue Lake. Just saying, if you don't know where to start, you can start with Sand Lake Sunrise. That's everybody's favorite, and it is delicious. I won't lie. But if you want to try a little something different, Blue Lake is my favorite. And you can do it at thumbroastcoffee.com and get 15% off just by using the coupon code THRIVE, THRIVE, at thumbroastcoffee.com. They're sponsoring beautiful mornings. I can vouch for it. So that's our sponsor. Check them out. Next, we're going to talk about our Thrive principle. And the Thrive principle that we're going to be exploring, we're actually going to be exploring, I've got 3 fingers up. We're going to be exploring 2, 2 Thrive principles. First one is bring the honor, because it's really important that we bring our purpose, our values, our integrity to the process of looking forward into the new year. So bring the honor, absolutely. And then, of course, trust the process. There is a process that will help us to be successful in our endeavors coming up in the new year. We're going to explore that a little bit too. So yay. All right. So with that, hello, Mary. Hello, Corinne. I'm glad to see you. Welcome, everybody. Let's jump in. All right. So last time we talked about the importance of connecting, and we actually gave away as a gift to our Sunday Night Live viewers and Thrive in Change listeners the connection cards, the Christmas connection cards that started meaningful conversations. And I would love to know if you did that, because we did. We did at my family Christmas party. We had about 40 people here. I think I made it to about 10 individuals. They were in small groups around tables, and we just had some really cool conversations around those questions. And the one that I loved the most was when one of the people that I believe the question that we asked her that she drew and read out loud was, what is the lesson that you learned in 2021 that you will never forget? And she said, I learned that I don't have to be the rock for everybody else in my life. And boy, did we have some powerful conversation around that, what that meant to her. And it carried on long after I went on to go get myself a little bit more lasagna. Powerful stuff. So if you haven't tried it, absolutely try it. You'll find them posted on the Thrive and Change page. And you can go through there, pick out some of the ones that aren't so Christmas specific. Use them and share if you tried it. Did it work? I'd love to know. Okay, so we're talking about the pause that prepares. The pause that prepares. If you are anything like me, when December 26th arrives, I am ready to turn the page. I am tired of eating cookies, even though I'm still eating them. But that's another story for another time. Um, I'm tired of cookies. I'm tired of rich food. I just crave salad and veggies. And so my first New Year's resolution is always, oh, yeah, I'm going to eat better in the new year, right? And that's not a bad one. I encourage everybody to eat better. Or I feel sluggish and I'm tired and I think, oh, I need to start exercising. I'm going to put that on my list. The thing is, those are kind of knee jerk reactions. And that gets shown up when the new year actually hits and 2 weeks in, we're back to our old habits and we're not doing the things that we said we'd want to do. Anybody else abandon their New Year's resolutions before February hits? Because I've done so. And so I'm not the hugest fan of New Year's resolutions. I'm just going to put that out there. If they work for you, if they're valuable, then by all means do it. But what we're going to talk about tonight is a process that we can use anytime. It's particularly suited to this little time frame between December 25th and January 1st. It's sort of a pause. It's a pause. And it's a pause between the old year and the new year that's getting ready to start. It has a different vibe to it. And I invite you to lean into that vibe. Lean into that feeling of sort of being suspended. That it's not quite the new year yet, but the old year is kind of done, right? And we've got these few days in between Christmas and New Year where if we will allow ourselves to pour a cup of coffee, right? Get yourself some Blue Lake, take a deep breath, and actually schedule some time to be quiet and alone. We can use this little period before the new year starts to pause and reflect and fill in the blank on some really powerful statements that aren't just going to be January statements. They're going to be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all the way through 2022 statements. Are you with me? Are you ready? All right, let's start. All right, the first powerful statement that when you take your quiet time to pause, the first powerful statement, and we have three. The first one is this: if only I had done blank. And you may want to write this down. If only I had done blank. This one taps into regret. And regret is a powerful motivator. It can be a powerful motivator if we don't wait until we're 125 to consider it. Taking a few moments, an hour, to sit down and fill in the blank, if only I had done, and as many things as you can think of, if only I had done blank this past year. Write them down, get them out of here, get them out of your heart, get them out of your head, get them onto paper, and allow them to breathe a little, allow them to just be there, get them out. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I give you permission to cross them out if you change your mind about them when you go back and look at them a few minutes later. But don't edit yourself too much. If only I had done blank. Because when we can identify, not because we've eaten too many peanut butter kiss cookies, but when we can identify the true regret that we have for what we haven't done, here in the cusp of looking forward to a fresh start, we've got some real clues as to what we will want to do differently when the new year hits. It prepares us and it reminds us that we had regret. There were things that we wish we would have done. And when we identify those, we can put them on our calendar. We can get our thoughts and our hearts around how to not have the same regret in 2022. If only I had done blank. If you've got a list of 15 things that you think, oh, I have so much regret, if only I had done blank, and you've got a bunch of them, try to hone in and maybe cross out the ones that are minor, that aren't bothering you so much. And if it helps you, fast forward yourself to when you are 125 and you are on your deathbed. What will you regret not having done? Regret can be a powerful lens to help clarify what we want. We get that kind of clarity when we reflect during a pause. All right, number 2 is this. I wish I could blank. I wish I could blank. I wish I could. We're tapping into dreams here. We're tapping into a dream. I wish I could blank. I wish I could ski. I wish I could play the piano. I wish I could go to the Bahamas. I wish I could visit Disney World. I wish I could lose 10 pounds. I wish I could. That list could be long. Fill it completely. As many words as you need to fill in the blanks. Get those dreams out of your head, out of your heart, onto paper. Take a look at those dreams. I wish I could. I'm here to tell you that if your dream isn't illegal or immoral, you can. I'm going to say that again. I wish I could fill in the blank. I'm here to tell you that if your dream isn't illegal or immoral, you can do it. 100%. 100%. It's worth writing it down, pausing, reflecting. What dream do you want to make happen in 2022? What dream do you want to make happen? I wish I could. You can start. You may not finish it. Some dreams are lifelong endeavors, but you can start it. I wish I could. When you start writing down what you wish you could do, you get those creative juices flowing. You start exercising that dreaming muscle. You are going to be amazed at what comes out on that paper. You are going to be amazed. And I want you to know that if your dream is not illegal or immoral, it is possible you can do it. And I'm here to help. I am here to help. All right, the third statement that is going to help you to use this pause here at the end of 2021 to really set yourself up for not just run-of-the-mill New Year's resolutions, but a New Year's resolution. I encourage you to just pick one. A New Year's resolution that's actually going to make a difference in your life and the life of the people around you is to look back and say, I am so glad I fill in the blank. I am so glad I started walking. I am so glad I reconnected with my high school friend. I am so glad I started making my bed every morning. Whatever that thing is, and there are probably many, write them down. Make a list. I am so glad I fill in the blank, because you know what? You continuing to do that thing that you're glad you started is going to create momentum coming into 2022. A New Year's resolution with momentum has a lot more power than the almost dead out of the gate knee-jerk commitment that isn't really, that we do when we haven't taken time to pause and reflect and really connect with who we are, what we want, what our values are. Is this making sense to you guys? Anybody have something you want to fill in the blank and type it in the comments? Share it with us. Get some, I don't know, transparency out there. Let us know how would you finish this sentence? If only I had done, or I wish I could, or I'm so glad I. Those 3 statements, powerful starters to use during the pause, so that when you turn the page into the new year and you take advantage of the fresh start that it offers, you are going to be taking action on things that really matter to you. That's why Bring the Honor is one of the principles that we're talking about. Because when we are focused on, when we have clarity on who we are, what's important to us, and what we want to do about it moving into the future, that alignment creates immense value and it creates immense impact. And we start seeing results. If only I had done, I wish I could, I'm so glad I. These 3 statements are your keys. They're your keys to being able to start 2022, not with just off the top of your head, shame-based New Year's resolutions. Shame-based New Year's resolutions do not work. Shame is not a good motivator. It is not a lasting motivator. It actually saps us of energy. So beating ourselves up for what we haven't done doesn't work. Making commitments based on feeling crummy about our behavior over the last 3 weeks doesn't work. But actually taking time to explore what I wish I had done differently, what I wish I had done at all, what I wish I could do, what I'm so glad I started doing, those things make a connection between our head, our heart, and our motivation that actually allows us to pursue it and see the results of it. With that, my friends, I am going to send you on your way. If you're like many families right now, you're still celebrating the holiday. You've still got family over, sitting around and sharing some ham and just the leftover cookies from yesterday. If that's the case, I hope you're enjoying it. So I'm not going to keep you long. Corinne says, I wish I could prioritize self-care. You can. You can, Corinne. You can. It's not illegal and it's not immoral. So your dream can happen. And let me know if there's a way that I can help you with that. Sometimes we have blocks that prevent us from pursuing our dream. Sometimes we have BS that prevents us from pursuing our dream. BS, bogus stories. I don't know what you were thinking, but BS for me is bogus stories. Sometimes we have bogus stories that are preventing us from pursuing our dream. I wish I could. You can. It though sometimes does take some help. Thank you for sharing that, Corinne. Thank you very much. I love this one. She's sharing another. I'm so glad I am able to work remotely. That is amazing. It's amazing that you appreciate it. And so, and thank you, Corinne, for generously sharing some of your statements, because we can kind of build on that as an example for people. So I wish I could prioritize self-care. You can, right? Giving yourself permission to know it can happen. And then now next step is, what does it take for me to do that? If that's the one you choose to pursue. I'm so glad I am able to work remotely. So how can you build on that? How can you preserve that? How can you ensure that that continues? Because you're glad that you're able to do it, what does it take to make sure you still can? How can it even serve you better? How can it be? There's so many exciting things that happen with the momentum of continuing to do something that's already working, or even just mentally making the note, make sure you keep doing that. Sometimes you don't need to add anything to it, right? Just, yep, keep on keeping on. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys, before we sign off, I want to wish you, if you're still celebrating, a Merry Christmas. It is a season, not just a day. I hope you are enjoying your Christmas season. I am excited about the new year. I'm really looking forward to the New Year's Day, which is on a Saturday. We are having a special live stream leadership mastermind on New Year's morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. If that's something you would love to be a part of, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I can tell you how to get started doing that. It's going to be amazing. And mark it on your calendars, January 29th on Saturday morning. We are having a live stream leadership mastermind that will be open to anybody who would like to attend. And it is called Dealing with Difficult People. That's going to be what we're discussing. So it's going to be powerful. We're going to learn some things. And so for the ladies who are part of Sunday Night Live, I want to encourage you to consider marking that on your calendar. You're going to get some ways to be able to sign up. I'll be posting it soon on my Thrive and Change page. I'll pop it into the Sunday Night Live group. I want to make sure that anybody who wants to see what live stream leadership is all about is able to do so. And just so you know, it is a ladies only mastermind that happens at 8 a.m. Eastern, 3 Saturdays out of the month. And we talk about topics, principles, tactics, and wisdom surrounding things that help us to lead ourselves well and also lead others well. So it is perfect for people who are entrepreneurs, women who are supervisors or managers, or who want to be supervisors or managers. And it's not so much about the level you are in your career. It is about how committed you are to growing yourself as a person of influence in your world, whatever your world looks like. So put that on your calendar for January 29th, 8 a.m. It lasts from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You are going to love it. It will be great. And it will give you a taste of what being part of the live stream leadership community is all about. So I hope you can join us there. Stay tuned for more info. With that, God bless you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you on January 2nd. Bye.